Hello everyone, Nate here with Simply Sharp, and I brought out all the sharpeners I had that I could find. Thought I'd just kind of show you what we have working here. This guy is an old, I don't even know the model, a company named Foley Bell Saw, I believe, made this. A friend of mine gave this to me. Her dad or grandfather used to use this. At some point I hope to fix it up and use it. Moving on, this guy is a 1x30 belt sander. It's a low speed version that I believe these guys at Buck Tool kind of made for knife sharpening. Use that here in my little garage area, but not a whole lot, still kind of playing around with it. I have another version of this that I had built earlier, no longer here, it's been retired. This is the newest version of the WorkSharp Ken Onion. This is what I use primarily. I'd say 95% of everything gets sharpened on this guy. This is a, I don't even know what this is called. WorkSharp just sent it to me. It's just a little kitchen sharpener, and it has these little belts that you put in here, and you can swap them in and out. I've tried it, not a huge fan of it. So if you're looking for something to get in your home kitchen, I don't know that I would recommend this as much as I like, because WorkSharp makes this. It's great. This, kind of disappointing. This is actually one of those rolling sharpeners, also from WorkSharp. It works fine. The only downside to this is if you let your knives get dull, it's going to take a minute to get them sharp with this. Like, this is going to sharpen it quite quickly. This is going to take a little bit longer, but it does work, and it works pretty well, especially if you keep up with your knives. This is a little field sharpener from WorkSharp. I use this a million different ways. This is one of the most useful things I have. I don't know that if you're looking to sharpen your knives at home that this is the way I'd go right off the bat, but for just everyday things in a pinch or whatever, this is a great tool. Any sharpener out there should have this because it is so versatile and useful for so many things. This is also a great tool. So this is a, you see a bunch of different versions of these and you'll see them online, but basically, you know, you put the abrasive in, you put the knife in the clamp, and then you slide this back and forth with various levels of abrasive on it. It works great. It takes, again, a little bit longer. So kind of like this guy, it takes a little bit longer to put an edge on the knife, but it's kind of therapeutic. It's kind of fun. You can really get some very precise angles on there and get a nice flat grind if that's what you want. Back here behind here is an early machine that I started with when I was thinking of going pro. This is just called a paper wheel. So this one has some abrasive grit on it. And then this one is just paper that you put some polishing compound on. Works great, wicked fast, but takes a while to get used to and makes a tremendous mess. And it's a little bit scary. Like that guy is pretty fast. So there's a lot of RPMs going on there, but pretty great. This is the old version of that guy right there. Also works great. Most of us use these. It is pretty fantastic. It does have some advantages over the new model, but you know, I still like it and still enjoy using it. I don't think that's my whetstone. I actually don't know where my whetstones are. They're somewhere, but I have them. The slowest of everything. I really don't use them much anymore. Honestly, I really like that guy and that guy and that guy, and then this guy, the Tormarmac. So if I was going to take the time to really, like, you know, get into a knife and really put a great, super precise grind on it that could do some crazy stuff, I'm going to use this guy. I don't get to use it as much as I want to. It's just slow is the problem for a professional. But as far as sharpening my own knives, it's just a lot of fun. It uses water to keep the dust down. This is a diamond wheel on here, which will really put an edge on fast, but also has a nice stone wheel. And there's just something about that feel of the stone and the water and the knife. It's actually pretty pleasant. Nice and quiet too. Nice and quiet. The rest of these, well, except that one. The rest of these are pretty dang noisy. There we go. Those are all the kind of fun sharpeners that I've got here. There's a few more that I've retired that I don't have anymore. And I'll probably wind up buying some more at some point as they come out with newer, more funner things that do this. Thanks, everyone.